Hey guys, Frankie Jenkins from Triple Parks Podcast.
I mean, I don't know what he's got going on.
Don't beat me up this time, all right? All right, don't you know? New Year edition. This is the first episode I think that we're doing in the New Year. Triple Bucks Podcast. We are back. We are ready for action. Make sure you follow us over all of our social media. We got tons of social media. We got tons of great guests coming on tonight. My good man Bryan, CEO of Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. Finally, all the posts that have been going out. Finally gonna get them on here. Make sure you scan that QR code up in the right hand corner. That is to the website. We already got a couple follow people checking in. My main man, Vic. Thanks for checking in, Bar. But let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. We're gonna get Bryan in here right now. UHL Dad's Bod. King County Warrior. Good man, good friend, CEO of Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. Let's get him in here. Finally, the debut. Bryan on the podcast. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Frankie. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy New Year to you. I know you and I have already been hitting it off in the new year. We've been staying busy behind scenes. I think it's the first episode I did this year, actually. It's been busy.
Yeah, this is way to kick off.
Been busy, so we get to kick it off with you, my friend. Let's go. I know most people know already. I've been doing a lot of posting, Pro Edge, Hockey Analytics, some great stuff. I can't wait to get into it with him, just to talk about it. But yeah, dude, thanks a lot for being here. Thanks a lot for kicking off the new year. And like I mentioned, top right-hand corner, scan that QR code. Takes you right to the Pro Edge Hockey Analytics website, which was done actually by Bryan. And another shout out. You see on the scrolling here on the bottom here, we got some information. Perfect timing. We have a new website, www.chirppucksmedia.com, which was also created by Bryan. Just what would I do without you, brother? I don't know. I'd be able to hang on, dude. Hanging on by a thread.
Hey man, you've been huge for helping me with getting the word out there, and least I can do is try and help you along with the website, man. I'm glad I could help.
Well, it's been fun. It looks great. Make sure you check that website out. We'll be putting some updates out there. It's a work in progress, but Bryan's been done an incredible job. We do have registration open too for the showcase, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's get into it, man. I'm a big hockey guy. We got to talk about the story. I always love kicking off a podcast episode with a nice interview, just learning about the origins of hockey and how did it all start. I know you're as a player, obviously seeing what you're doing now. I mean, this had to start from somewhere. Okay, let's get into that. Let's hear a little bit about that. Where did it all start with hockey with you, brother?
For me personally, like, where did hockey start?
Well, no, I mean, we all know it started in Canada, but like, from playing or just, how did you get into the sport?
Personally, now I grew up in South Florida, so hockey in South Florida is a lot different than hockey in the Northeast. It's a lot of roller hockey. I grew up with the Florida Panthers just starting down there, so hockey just starting to expand down into South Florida, and now it's getting a lot bigger, which is awesome. So it was a lot of just playing with my dad, and then playing in rec leagues, and then as I was getting older, the high school playing high school hockey, and then
what high school did you play for? Did you play high school out in South Florida?
Yeah. I was fortunate that they were able to get high school hockey started right when I was going in, and because I was new to the area, new to South Florida down there. So you're talking
hockey was probably new down there, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you figure
you don't see the ice too much, I imagine, with the weather. I mean, obviously the Panthers they do well. And I love how you got the little Panthers, little glory days you mentioned off before we kick the show off. We had a little Panther stuff right there.
Yeah.
And we got our good friend Desi down there now. I mean, he's absolutely
Desi.
tearing it up down there playing some ice.
Desi, he's the man. I'm so jealous that he was able to transfer down to Florida, and I love where he's at down there. I was planning on going down there to meet up with him for the Winter Classic, but couldn't swing it with work and everything. But
you're a busy guy, brother. You're a busy guy. One of these days, I gotta get him on here soon to do a check-in with him. What a great guy. We love you guys. He won the Check It for Charity Championship and left like 4 hours later. And headed down to Florida. It was hysterical. What a way to go out for the big guy. I'm thinking about you, Dad. Yeah. But we got some more people checking here on the IG. Team Dexter checking in. Long time. That's got to be Vit checking in on the IG. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Always appreciate it. But let's get into it, man. A little bit more. Metro playing some rec hockey. And I think you mentioned something about the service. Do they have a team as well?
Oh yeah, I played in high school and then went into service. That's
thank you for your service, brother.
My pleasure, man. Thanks. I played in the Army and then got out, came up here, and got hot and heavy. Afterwards in here, kind of the plan was to go play college hockey at Boston College, and then the whole
shout out
9/11, the whole 9/11 thing kind of threw a wrench into those plans. So I went in service instead. But
yeah, I'm with
it. And then I wound up coming up here, and
what brought you up here, brother? What brought you to the good old area of New Jersey / PA?
Married a Jersey girl, man. They're like embedded here. They're stuck in this place like kids,
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, now I'm stuck here in Jersey, but we're at least the hockey's good up here. So
good up here.
Yeah, I got linked up with the Camden County Warriors, for being in law enforcement and being a first responder hockey team and playing in the FRHA games. And the Warriors have been a phenomenal group. They're just such a good group of guys. So
I want to touch on them. I mean, you led right into it. Thanks for the layup there, brother. That doesn't happen too often. I got to give you some props on that because we were leading right into that. And the Camden County Warriors hockey team I got to know from when you and I first met. Not this past McCausland game where the Camden County Warriors take on the Jersey State Troopers. The one prior to that, I had gotten shout Big Santora, and might as well give him a little shouty. The new father, by the way.
Absolutely.
For Santora, a little shout out to the big guy, and congrats on a nice little championship you also won this past weekend. But he had got me hooked up with PJ. And I had a conversation with PJ, and then he actually introduced me to Mike McCausland's brother, who I got to have a really, really long conversation with. I mean, most people know my story of like mental health and mental health awareness and how important it is for me that I was honored to get involved and got to meet a lot of great people in that game, including yourself. Got to see Desi, got to see Hoodie. What a great time. What a great game. And here we are now. But playing with the Camden County Warriors, like you mentioned, and I'll let you continue on with that. But like you said, just a great group of guys. From Pedro to Frank, Hoodie, Legs. I mean, the list goes on. I'll let you talk a little bit about playing with those boys as well.
Yeah, no, they've been great, man. And I've said so. I got.
How'd you get on the team? Who was your first contact?
Oh, well, I work with Gunny. So Gunny got me
shout out.
Got me
That's
to show up and play with the team, and then Ammon and Santora, were really them and Pedro were some of the first guys that I really got to know, and
that's awesome. What a group! Holy shit, Bryan! What a group!
Such a welcoming team. Sometimes you walk into a locker room and you're like new to a team and you get the who the hell is this guy? And which is what happened to me when I went and joined the Flyers Warriors.
Okay.
So I joined the Flyers Warriors and show up, and I walk in the locker room, and instead of hey man, nice to meet you, hey, I'm so and so, and blah blah blah, it's who the hell are you? And
Not a very
that just
warm, welcoming feeling, unfortunately.
yeah. So I've always kind of compared the two, and our Camden County Warriors team is just uh, it's been the best thing for me getting getting back into hockey.
Yeah.
So
What a group to do it to, Bryan. I mean, I'm once again, you mentioned Gunny. I met him at the a year or two ago. I mean, just a great welcoming group. I mean, I had people come up to me that haven't met me for the first time that finally did have the chance to meet me, but knew me from just being so involved in the community that they made me feel really welcome. I thought that was really, really cool. Got another person check in here on Instagram. I always like to give him a mention. The one and only Christian Gilletto, former Chuggernaut. I'm not sure who Christian's playing for these days, actually. I don't know if it's the actually I have no idea. Let me know, Christian. Check in with us, man. Thanks for appreciate you checking in too. Yeah, I'm sure you played against Christian before. You played against Christian Gilletto?
Yep.
Stud.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
I recognize the name, and if I recognize the name, that's usually because they're blowing by me, so I'm looking at the back of their jersey.
I love it. Bobby Condon, checking on IG. My main man. Thanks for checking in, Bobby. Hope all is well, my friend. And Bobby, put the information out on the in the Instagram. I want to do a mention for you of what you have going on. I think he has a first responders hockey game going on coming up in 2026. Where he's looking for teams. Maybe that could be a little something the Camden County Warriors might want to get involved in.
Absolutely.
He just commented it. He's going to give us the info right now. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate you checking in, brother. But playing with Camden County Warriors, you obviously got to meet a great crew, which I know you guys spent some time in the U. And then from there, you guys, the Dad's Bod team was created. I know you guys had a Rusty team for a little bit, which I had a blast playing against those boys. I know that was a one season, and then you got on the Dad's Bod. And how's that been? How's the Dad's Bod team doing? I got the sub, by the way. My first bronze game ever. Yeah, I'll tell you this about playing in bronze. I'm not sure if you've ever spent any time down in Rusty at all when you put on the Dad's Bod team. But and by the look of your face, it's like, Frankie, I'm not playing fucking Rusty hockey.
No, I showed up one game and I was like, nah.
The Wild West, Bri.
It was dangerous. It was dangerous though.
The boys are loving that. Because it is. I mean, with all due respect, it is. But the one thing I noticed about bronze is like when a loose puck is coming and like some guys, the Rusty guys will just kind of glide into it. You got to be on that puck. Like you got to get that puck up. And the one thing I loved about playing on bronze for the first time was that somebody was giving me shit. I can't remember who it was. He knows we know each other well, but I can't remember his last name. He said, Frankie, move your fucking ass. And I was like, you know what? I needed that, and I like that. Not to mention, just try to bring as much as I can on the bench. That's the name of the game for me. Have a good bench. And people were taking a liking to it. I hoped anyway.
Yeah, you're a character on the bench, dude. I love it.
Appreciate that. Sherby checking in with a Let's Fucking Go. Nick Davidson checking in, host of the Two Brothers One Puck podcast. What's up, buddy? Nick was actually going to maybe join us tonight, but I guess he just got home. Nick, stick around. We're going to be talking some hockey. Well, Nick, there you go. I mean, there's another Dad's Bod sub. Couple of them checking in tonight. But I'll let you talk a little bit about it. And just playing for Dad's Bod and how that team started and what's it like playing with them and stuff like that. And if there's anything you want to mention after that, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, Dad Bod's kind of was maybe an evolution of the CCW team because a lot of guys, CCW are first responders in some way and don't really want our Warriors jerseys have our department patches and stuff, and sometimes in these games things get heated and tempers flare, and sometimes you don't want your department patch reflecting in that.
Yes.
Kind of want to be able to disassociate, a little bit. So So that was.
I
kind
like
of
that
like
you said that because I don't know how many people actually think of that, Bryan. That's a really good point you make, and that's actually a really good point you made because especially with like what you have going on with Pro Edge, which I can't wait to do get in more into that. And those for just jumping in, QR code up in the right hand corner. Give that a scan. It'll take you right to the Pro Edge Hockey Analytics website. All of the social medias are on there, and we're going to learn more about what he has going on and what we have going on in the future as well. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Like I said, when I'm wearing the Chirp and Puck stuff out and about, and when I'm at the rink, even doing the podcast, like plus the other things I'm involved in with with doing photos with MMR and stuff like that, and like spending some time with the media, with the Flyers. You got to hold yourself to a certain stature. So I love that you mentioned that. I don't think people actually take that into consideration. So I just want to give you a little kudos on that one, Bryan.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, we've got a pension to protect. You gotta watch how you carry yourself.
Respectfully,
and,
yes.
So that's kind of where that came from. But Dad Bods has been good. It's we've had competitive years, and we've had recently some not competitive times, and that's it's unfortunate. The guys will go out there and give it what they got, but sometimes we're not getting the manpower turnout that we would like. So it looks like more than likely you've probably seen the end of
breaking news. Breaking news coming right now, Bryan. Continue what you're saying. We've seen the what?
Possibly the end of the Dad Bods.
And end of an era. They gave me my shot, Bryan. It breaks my heart. They gave me an opportunity to play bronze, an opportunity I've been waiting for a while. But I'll say this: if they're calling me to come sub, they might have a few issues.
No, Frankie, you end on a high note. When you get the great, you gotta just end on that, right? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
You can't follow that up after you get the great Frankie James to play. You can't.
Let's
go. Throw anybody else in there.
Come on, here we go. Well, apparently people don't think that we're that serious, I guess. But we got some more comments coming in. Check it in. Yes, an end of an era. Nick got his shot. Nick's another one that got a good shot subbing over there. Captain the Tater Tots checking in. Josh Lafferty, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you as always. Well, that's tough to say, but with that being said, Dad's Bod goes. What happens then?
I believe we may be seeing our beloved Camden County Warriors making their return. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. So, things are in the works.
Let's go.
So I'm not privileged to be the one to to break all the news, but I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of the Warriors back out there. So, it's
let's go.
Different.
That's exciting.
Different atmosphere.
That's exciting. I mean, I remember watching the boys play. It's like you said, there's a certain dedication when you're wearing a certain jersey, okay, and kind of the opposite of what you were saying. People that are going to play Camden County Warrior hockey, are going to be ready to play because they're representing something. I mean, I think that kind of thing is important. I mean, when I've never been the guy to kind of just play on a team if I didn't want to play on there. Not that I'm nitpicky, but I love the game, but I'm not going to play on some teams if I don't want to, not just to play, But when it's all it's the logo on the front is more important than the name on the back, respectfully. And I've always been a big fan of that. Dad's Bod was always at the top of my list to play for. Chugs as well. Those two teams were teams I always wanted to play for in bronze, and I got to play on the what could potentially be the final season of Dad's Bod, so I'm honored.
Yeah, we'll see. This can be some. It'll be exciting to see how it moves on from here. So
it will absolutely. Well, once again, We got Bryan checking in. Make sure you follow social media on Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. QR code up in the corner. Give that a scan. Give it a follow. He just passed 100 followers on Facebook. It's growing quickly. We're happy to hear it, and make sure you give that a little follow. We're gonna take a little 30-second break, and then we're gonna get into one of our favorite segments, which is gut check. So just gonna play a little clip from our Camp Out from Hunger crew. A little minute clip here, and then we're gonna get right back at it, guys. So enjoy this little clip of what we did for the Camp Out for Hunger at the CP Heroes charity game. So enjoy this, and we'll be right back.
Preston and Steve.
What a great crew. Gotta love it. And we're looking forward to April. Billy Tower checking in. I see you on the Instagram, my friend. Appreciate you. But we're going to get into a little fun topic that we love to do called Gut Checked. And, of course, Gut Checked is brought to you by Pro Edge Hockey Analytics. For those elite level player evaluations, video analysis, and development. Tell Bryan. Chirpucks Podcast sent you. Tell him, guys. He's right here. Official sponsor of the Chirpucks Media Showcase, which we're going to be diving into momentarily. But, Gut Checked. Love doing it, and it's been a little bit since we did it. Everybody knows the name of the game. I want to hear from the fans as well. Jump in there. 5 random questions. I actually have an extra one that I may throw in there, but 5 random questions. First thing that comes to your mind, you're going to give it to us. All right, we're going to kick it off with the first one. And here it is. Favorite hockey player to watch. Now, this could be around the league or this could be NHL, whatever your choice is. A player that you love to watch play.
Currently or ever in history?
Give me both.
Ever, Pavel Bure. In his prime, Pavel Bure.
Yes.
Florida Panthers.
Great choice, Bryan.
Dude, one of the most electric players to ever watch play the game.
I agree.
Currently,
what a great answer.
Currently, as much as it pains me to say it, because my beloved Florida Panthers, born and raised, no bandwagons here. We suffered for 30 years. Even though we beat them twice back to back in the Stanley Cup, I mean, you have to enjoy watching Connor McDavid play the game. He is the single most
Great answers.
Talented player to ever. I mean, he's a complete player. It's ridiculous to watch him.
I'll throw in there. I'll go of all time. I think Pavel Datsyuk was probably one of my favorite players to watch. But right now, I mean, it's probably Connor McDavid's probably one. But I love watching Matt Tkachuk play. I mean, good God, you want to talk about a player that you could just build a team around? A huge fan. He's my favorite player in hockey right now. Hot take right now. Matt Tkachuk is my favorite player in the NHL.
So, okay, favorite player in the NHL. I'm right there with you. He is, and I will go down to my grave saying the Panthers do not win the cup if they don't make that trade and bring in Tkachuk. What he does for the locker room, and he is a
incredible
type of guy. We don't win cups without him.
Love that. We got John OB checking in. Actually, OB was the one of my first in the new year. Maybe that was right before the holiday. But anyway, his favorite, the Beezer, John Van Beesbrook.
Hey,
OB was a goalie. OB's going to be on the Chirpin Pucks team. Oh yeah.
I got a Beezer signed helmet.
Yeah, give it to me.
Right up there, if you can see in the corner in that.
Come on. Oh, we see
The
it.
bees are on the wall over here. The bees are up here.
Let's go. OB. You hear
man.
this, brother? I love it. I love it. Well, let's get into the second question. Number 2. One teammate who will always make you laugh. Just that one player on any of your teams that just always had you laughing.
You know who's good for the quick one-liners is Jimmy Mohan. Mo is Mo's sneaky with it, and he's always got something, maybe an inside joke or maybe a quick chirp that's got me just like he'll catch you off guard, man. He's sneaky. He's always going to be late to the game, but when he finally does get there,
we always have one of those, dude.
Yeah, when he does get there,
A twofer. Yeah, we call it a twofer. The wonderful Liz checking in. Hey, boys, stopping in to say, hey, gotta run, but want to say hi. Liz, tell that you heard the man there right there. Tom, we said hi. Liz, thanks for checking in. We love you. Hopefully everything's going good. Keep rocking. Anna Lee checking in. Also be part of the showcase on Instagram. Anna Lee, thanks for checking in. Hope you're doing well. So that's a good one. One teammate that will always make me laugh. I mean, see, Bryan, I'm always the guy. I'm the guy that's usually making everybody laugh on the bench. So I don't know who it is for me. I never had somebody really have me. I love when they. I'll tell you this. I laugh often when I hear ad bod guys are chirping at Pedro, going, "That pitch to the little Spanish guy," or "Oh, there's a little fly in Hawaii," or whatever the hell they're freaking saying to him.
I don't know.
That was pretty funny.
I would never make inappropriate comments like that. Okay, like I said, I have a pension to protect.
We'll be right back. Anyway, speaking of pension, I spent a little bit of my pension on this one. I want to know your choice. Is the big one here: flats or drums? We are talking wings here. Let's
drums,
go
all day.
Come on. Not really?
Drums all day. My dad's the type that orders flats only. I'm like, all right, well, we'll eat wings together. I'll take all the drums, you take all the flats. That's hands down. I'm
a flats man. I'm a flats man.
No.
Love it.
I need some curve, just
I love
like
it.
in life. I need, the flat, it doesn't do it for me. I'm just saying.
Just a little pivot.
Of course, I'm only
You know
talking
what I mean?
wings.
Exactly. And respectfully saying, of course. So, with that being said, the number 4. Who's winning? Who do we got winning? The No Sad Bros hockey team with the 2 brothers, 1 puck. Who wins at the showcase in April? The club that you've been building. You put some talent on that team. I told the boys, I was like, yo, dude, Bryan put together a pretty nice team with Davidson, dude. I don't know, man. I was worried for a little bit, but then once you and I talked, I was like, he put together a pretty good club. That's why I made this the headliner, so I don't miss any of it.
I don't even think it's a question. I mean, no offense to the 2 bros, but I mean,
we threw it in there.
I gotta say, no sad bros. I mean, I'm playing in there.
There you go. Here first.
I got it. Not gonna go in there.
Could you imagine if you're like, I'm not gonna spend on that one. All right, so here we go. We're gonna doing something a little different now. I'm gonna have you watch a video, and then you're gonna answer the question I have popping up here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it up here. All right, it's a flop or intentional hit. You make the call. I want to hear from the audience too. A flop or intentional hit. Let's play that one more time. Let's play that one more time for the crew.
I don't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I don't see it.
No? Well, that's not good.
Let me. Okay. All right, here. Oh, now I see it. I had to pull it up. on the Instagram.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
All right, roll it one more time.
Let's take a look at it again. Katie checking in.
I mean,
One of my favorites.
It looks a little floppy.
Katie, a flop.
I mean, look,
An absolute flop.
I'm going I'm not going CD-ROM. I'm going straight floppy disk right here. You know, that's
Flop. We got a flop in the IG. Flops everywhere. Call the floppist. That was me, by the way, who did that to him. He tried to say I slew-footed him. Oh.
I don't.
Big whiny baby.
I don't think you have.
I don't have
slew
me.
foot in you, Frankie.
I'm not a slew foot kind of guy. I can't even spell slew. You can't spell slew without stew. I just made that up. Sorry about that. I'm trying new material here on the show, people. Katie, call a flop. Katie, thanks for checking in, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
Katie's become one of my favorite players. I became a huge fan of the Flynn when I debuted with. Katie's great. We should Katie come play. Katie's a gamer.
Well, we're gonna make Katie
Katie's
play on the No Sad Bros. So.
Oh, it's official. There you go. Let's have her
out on here. Then she doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, I'll send you the bench chat, Katie. I love it. Well, I did have oh man, nothing like a good live show, right? A honorable mention. Your favorite hockey memory playing. Okay, what would be your favorite hockey memory playing that you can remember? The first one that sticks out to you from playing.
Oh, it's easy. I can't tell you how many thousands of hours I had playing hockey in front of the house with my dad. I was Keith Kachuk deflecting pucks in front of the net. That was.
Let's go.
I mean, and it's hilarious that, you know, Matthew Kachuk's my favorite player right now, but I grew up watching Keith Kachuk just deflecting everything, the hands on that. So, yeah, growing up, thousands of hours in front of the house just deflecting pucks with my dad. So, yeah, and deflections are really, I feel like just an artwork, you know? I just...
Yeah, heck yeah.
It's hard, man. And there's not a lot of people that are willing to stand in front of the net and deflect them. So,
love that. That's right in my wheelhouse. I love being in front of the net, dude.
Yeah.
Just getting greasy with it. I love it. Just getting in that because I got a little bit of size on me, being like 6 foot. So on skates, you know, 6'2". Looking, you know, not just a small guy either in front of the net, getting in that goalie's head. That's my wheelhouse, man. Or I can't give away all my secrets here. I'm a bronze player. I'm a bronze player now.
When you stand in front of the net and it goes off your pants, it counts the same on the score sheet. So I'm just saying.
I'll take it. And listen, I'm for that. I had one go off the top of my dome one time. Just you know what I mean? Just a little off the top. Just a little off the top there, Bri. Good stuff. Got checked. Brought to you by Pro Edge Hockey Analytics, which we're gonna get into right now. Make sure you scan that QR code. We've been talking about it all night. We're gonna do a little giveaway too at the end. Make sure you scan that QR code. Check out the social medias. Give him a follow. All types of good stuff that he's got going on. Want to make sure that we keep pumping those numbers up and get some more follows. But we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling here now, man, as we start to get closer to the end of the show. But we got to talk about it. What we've been talking about last couple of weeks now, which is Pro Edge Hockey Analytics, the future. I've been talking about it, even just with you. About the great partnership that you and I are going to be doing. Super excited about that. But I want to get into, you know, it's crazy enough, like subbing on that hockey game, Bryan, because that was when we had the initial conversation about this. Like a lot came from Dad's bod. That one opportunity I got, we got to have a good conversation because, you know, we would talk on Facebook every now and then, but that was a perfect opportunity. And you told me about what you had going on. First thing I want to ask you about it is before we get into a little bit about it, is how long have you been working on this project for, and when did you know was the right time to start having conversations, i.e. with you and I?
It's probably been in the works to some extent in my head, or putting stuff down on paper and starting to work like just kind of back end type of stuff for about a year. But it's always been it's always been like a passion of mine to find a way to translate my passion for hockey into a viable business model, and then,
Yes.
And then I've been coaching and, kind of taking coaching into, player development and seeing tryouts. And we all know how political tryouts can be, and, rather than
Yes.
based on skill and, evaluation criteria.
A lot of bias. Coaches, parents getting into the ear. I mean, how do we really, know the talent and who's the one that's evaluating here? And that's where Pro Edge Hockey Analytics comes in.
Yeah, and I've been out there as a coach, hosting tryouts and seeing that, you're basically given a roster with names and, all right, hey, what are we doing? Yeah, this is it. These are the people that are here, and there's no evaluation criteria. There's no, hey, how good of a skater is this person? What, and then the specific areas of skating and shooting and passing and their hockey IQ and their mental game, their character, their puck skills, like all the and all the individual sub areas in that of each of those fields that you really should be breaking down on a player to truly evaluate them. And so really kind of working on building up the model and building out the system and everything, and building up the website and building out the evaluation criteria and the scoring system, and then looking at scouting and all that kind of stuff, seeing that there is no system in place for hockey like there is for football. So
yes,
you look
perfectly said. You're right.
You look at high school football players, and they're in max preps. Max preps is like the standard for for football rankings throughout the country. And hey, these are the 5-star recruits and whatever.
Yeah.
Where is that for hockey? And I'm like, come on, hockey's been growing so much in this country, but yet we still don't have a company, a system in place for that. So that's kind of where, hey, there's a need for this. There's a need to be able to put a scoring system in place based on evaluations, and almost like a Madden score, an NHL 26 type of score based on their evaluations. So now we can actually quantify a player based on their evaluations and rank them, and it builds out a whole scouting profile for kids and for youth athletes, for juniors, and semi-pro, and anybody who's really needs to get looked at, or for tryouts and whatnot.
And we're going and we're showing some examples right now. Though for you that are going to be listening to the show, we'll make sure that we have them on social media, so make sure you check them out. But we're starting to show some of the work that's been done. And by the way, I told you before in one of the first conversations that we had, I've been involved in the community for a while, and I love hearing the story, because hearing how you were very patient, you covered the basis. You took care of everything, and then you waited till the perfect time. And not many people can do that, because the excitement. Everybody gets really excited. Like everything that you had a little bit of grab in, Bri, coaching. Now you have that realm. Playing the little ones playing. Like you're putting an idea of like, well, why don't we do this? Who's doing this? Why isn't anybody doing this? And that's exactly the conversation I had with you. Being involved in the community as long as I have been, and heavily involved in, I don't know anybody that's doing this. So when you had brought the idea to me and what you had going on, I mean, one of the first things I told you was thank you. I'm honored and grateful that you would think of me to get this rock and rolling with you. But how incredible of an idea it was, because it's incredible. I'm going to play. I want to show. I'm going to play some more examples as I have you continue on here. We got Justine Chirpy Pucks checking in. Pro Edge Hockey Analytics with us. We got Bryan, and we'll get a little bit more about the showcase with this, because these are actually going to be part of the package registration. Each player that's playing will get a grading. And listen, I know where I stand. Okay, I'm a rising star, Bryan. So I expect a rising star score. Respectful.
Oh no, I think we're gonna have. I think you're gonna be like an elite prospect. You know, I think we're going. I think we're gonna be electric green with an elite prospect there. You know, we're no foundational player.
This screams corn star right here.
Yeah, for those who are wondering the rising star reference, each of the grading criteria after all the scores are accumulated, they wind up falling into different brackets. Like your lower level players that score lower are a foundational player, and then you move all the way up, and each of the scores is color coded, and that's where these different color cards that Frankie's showing is they're all correlated with the category that they fall under, with our elite prospect, the electric green elite prospect being the creme de la creme.
Yeah, these look awesome, man. I mean, just showing them off the way that we are. I mean, they look great. I mean, the work that you've been like, I'm super excited, and not only that, I've been able to get you in touch with some people, and I got to give her a big shout out to Claire McManus, one of my close friends. Claire and I got into the media together with the Flyers, with Flyers Nitty Gritty, and stayed a very good friend of mine. And I mean, she's one of the best around. So I just want to give her a little mention. I know that you and her have had some conversations, and really happy to hear that, because Claire will eventually get on the show. But it's always great running into Claire. So just want to give Claire a little mention. I'm happy as hell to hear that you guys have been able to link up and have some good conversations.
She's great. She's very well connected in the hockey community. Working as in player development and advising, and as an agent, and she's a wealth of knowledge and resources. So I'm glad to bring her in part of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Great, and a great person to have too. So with that being said about the team, what are we looking for right now? Within the company, are we looking to bring some additional people on? Are we looking for some essentially that? Are we looking to bring in some more help, or what can we mention to get out there so that people know to reach out to you?
Yeah, I'm always looking for coaches and player development specialists, and anybody that's affiliated with coaching or anything. So always looking for people that can come in that want to work on evaluations, that want to work on player development, because we offer everything from just the most basic is doing the player evaluations, and with that comes the trading cards, a full scouting profile, the player profile on the website, up to I was having conversations with a parent today who wants one-on-one goaltending coaching for an 11-year-old, and
let's go.
We can handle the youth, we can handle juniors, pro. I mean, that's bringing in all of the right people to be able to coach up and develop players at every available level.
Love that. And you heard it here. Make sure you scan that QR code, take you right to the website. You'll be able to get in touch with Bryan right there. Like I said, not only an incredible company, incredible business, I'm honored to be able to do some stuff with them. I think it's a great idea. I mentioned Justine that's in here. Justine's on the Chirpy Pucks team. Has been helping with me behind scenes, doing some of the women's stuff. She's also on the board for the United Women's Hockey League, which I've done some photo work for. I'll have to get you in touch with Justine. I think this would be really cool for them, because let me tell you something. I mean, you played against the Sugar Bush. Those gals over there, they're all part of the Jags Blue division. Some talent over there, some high level talent over there. I mean, people know. You see this banner right here? That's not me. Yeah, I was man behind the bench, but the women's players that we put together, they won themselves a championship. And I don't put it, this game that we have coming up in April, we're going to be about to get into it. A lot of shit talking, but I'm not walking in there, let them come around and dance around a little bit because they're good players and they have the capabilities of doing it. That's why we're building ours the club. But let's talk a little bit about April Showcase. We're one of the official sponsors of the Showcase, which we are super grateful for and super pumped up for. A little bit about what we have going on. Why don't you just do a mention of players will get from Pro Edge Hockey Analytics, and so let's tell that news right now.
Yeah, that's we're just super excited to be involved in the Showcase, and every player that's registering to play in the Showcase is going to wind up getting an evaluation done. Their evaluations are going to break down, like I said, their all the individual criteria inside of their skating, shooting, passing, puck skills, hockey IQ, and their character. So the mental game part of it, which personally, just a little aside there is that's a big focus for us. For the company is the mental game, the character part of it, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're a hot dog out there because you're talented, you're not going anywhere. So
you heard it.
Also, if you get
no hot dogging,
no, we're building complete players. So I want I want to build up the guy who is the hardest worker, the guy who goes out there and grabs a lunch pail every day and is willing to put the work in to develop the skill, because it is so much harder to take a player who has the skill and develop the mental and the actual character of them. So, but that's
perfectly said.
What we're doing. We're soon we're going to be bringing in player mental performance coaching. That's going to be on the horizon coming in, because that is such a huge element of a true complete player development right there.
I love that, and kudos to you for focusing on that part of the game, because it's so important, especially when you hit that that real competitive stage and players are starting to have decisions that need to be made. Hey, this is where I want to go. Well, we have to get some footage of you. We have to get a grading for you. Well, who's doing that? Pro Edge Hockey Analytics is doing that, people. All right, so all my hockey fam, all my hockey parents out there, live right here. Scan that QR code. Make sure you check out Bryan. Tell him Chirpin Puck sent you, because you're going to be in good hands, not only from a great company, but from a great guy who I'm honored to do things within the community. It's going to be something real special come April, and like I said, it's nothing like I've ever seen before, Bryan. I'm always gonna be straight. Like, I have not seen anybody doing this yet. There's more people doing what I do than what you are, and I see a lot of media people. And I love good collaboration, but I haven't seen anybody yet doing what you're doing. So you're already sticking out from the bunch. Not to mention that's just the way that you went about handling business, starting the business. You didn't force it. There was no pressure. You fired back, talked back to fired away when you knew it was the right time. Like I said, company, guy, your son or child. Then we're back. I think we glitched there for a second. Check one.
Yeah.
I think we glitched there for a second. Bryan, sorry about that.
No, you're good. I'm here.
You're back now. Well, good.
I'm actually gonna plug
once again. Scan that QR code up in the corner. Oh, you hit a button. Oh, nothing like a live show. But anything else you want to add before we get the hell out of here? Anything else you want to add? Mention anything before we get out of here?
No, just one last thing that the company is really focusing on is Yeah, something that's going to be really, really beneficial is even while the evaluations and the scouting profiles that are on the website and everything are going to be a tremendous resource for the youth, the kids going into juniors and college level and semi-pro. But there's some more in the background that I'm working on. I'm not going to put it out there yet, but it's going to be, we're going to have the ability to, evaluate adult league players as well, because something that you've seen a million times over is the a lack of parity in different leagues and in different levels. So when you've
Oh, the
got
sandbaggers, Bryan. Let's just be straightforward here. The straight sandbags.
So if
Lot of you can fill a breach.
yeah, I mean, like we talked earlier about the UAHL, and we want to focus on parity and stuff between teams and between players. And so now when we bring in this evaluation criteria and we're evaluating a player, or we're evaluating all the players that come into a league, and we're saying, hey, no, this guy, he rates at this score. He is a silver player. He cannot be playing in a bronze or a rusty league. So the ability to create true parity and have a quantifiable metric there to be able to take the subjective part of it out, or the, hey, well, it's my buddy, so he's just going to play this time, no. So the ability to kind of scale that for even adult leagues, outside of the player development for the youth and the scouting aspect of it. So that's a big thing that we're trying to focus on right now. And maybe I'll jump back on when a little stuff that I got on in the background comes fully into fruition. We'll
Absolutely
jump back in here and break it. But yeah, it's exciting time. We're looking for if you've got kids, we're really really looking to focus on bringing up these kids from the teenage years up. We can work with even younger than that, but we're really focusing on the teenage years. So if you got kids that are looking to take that next step and want to get a true independent evaluation done, coaches of the players, they like them, they don't like them. It's very subjective. So getting an independent analysis done, that's really key to getting your player a true development path.
And that's the name of the game right there. You know what I mean? Because like I just said, coaches and people within are going to have their opinions. Okay,
Right.
One coach likes the kid, one coach doesn't. It's as clear as day that kid's not being treated fairly, and that's the key word. Is fair. You're fair. You're going to give a fair evaluation, which as minuscule as that phrase sounds, that's what it is. So I love it, and I'm pumped up for April. Just a little side note, real quick. We had to get to hit the notes early on. Captains, you'll be hearing from me this week. We sent an email out, just a friendly reminder that registration will be coming up. Everything is final day for registration, I believe, is the 15th. Deposits are due. So you'll be hearing from me. Popped up about that. Make sure you scan that QR code. Thanks for everybody that joined in. We did want to do a giveaway today, so we're actually going to do a little giveaway for our top commenter today. And I'm looking here. We got a couple of good ones. Couple of engaging people. But I'm going to give it to John O.B. John O.B. checking in on IG. He was the big fan of John Van Beesbrook. What do we got for OB on behalf of Pro Edge?
OB, throw your size and a preferred color in there. We're gonna get you a Pro Edge hoodie, whatever
Let's
size
go.
and color you want. All the colors and sizes are on the website at getaproedge.com. click on the apparel.
Let's go.
And let me know what you want, and let me know where to send it to. And I'm going to get you some, nice Pro Edge hoodie. They're good material. Just
Let's go.
What you want.
Love that. I'm going to put my order in too. There you go. A hoodie. Here he goes. He's checking in. He says he's watching the show still. Let's go. As I expect, black medium. Let's go. Make sure you follow Pro Edge Hockey Analytics on social media. OB, thanks for checking in. And congratulations on your little hoodie. Make sure you check out the website. I'll have him get directly in contact with you. He said he's hyped. He's looking forward to April. Him and his brother both are playing on the Trippin' Pucks team. So let's mention we have media day. Media day coming up too, boys. Don't forget about media day that we have coming up in March, where we're all together for the first time. Probably do a little live show that day as well. But OB, congratulations. We're gonna get the hell out of here. The Trippin' Puck is back next week. Yes,
Frankie. One surprise.
Yes.
First person with a kid to comment in there gets a free player evaluation.
Whoa! Another giveaway.
Normally at $250. Right now, holiday pricing, for the new year is at $179. First person to comment down there gets a free player evaluation for their kid.
Wow, we gotta stay on for this now. We gotta break it. I gotta see who's gonna be the first. OB already wins himself a hoodie, but now Bryan throws a little season's greetings at us. Okay.
I posted that there may be an extra little surprise coming, so let's throw a $250 value out there for a free evaluation, trading cards, full player scouting profile. Put it all out there.
Let's go. Well, everybody's going to be pumped up about that one. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to comment in. It could happen on air, it could happen off air, but we'll be keeping an eye out. Make sure you follow social media platforms. Trippin' Pucks Media, IG, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Who else knows wherever the hell we're at? And make sure you scan that QR code, get on their social medias, follow their social medias. John O.B., make sure you reach out to Bryan. Make sure you get that order in. And he's going to be a busy man coming up soon. And the first parent that comments in, their child's going to get an evaluation. And I might be there to take a couple pictures. Maybe we'll throw that in the mix too. Why not? It's a giving season. Let's keep it going. We got one more minute until the Instagram live is going to end. Make sure you hop over to YouTube and Facebook. The first parent will also receive a grading from you, but I will also be out and I'll do photos for the team. So now the team gets a little something. The whole team photos. First parent to comment in. You're gonna get the full hookup from Pro Edge Hockey Analytics, and Trippin' Pucks Media will also be there on site doing photos. You get the full shebang. Comment in. First parent. Let us know. But we're gonna get the hell out of here. Bryan, thanks a lot for being here tonight, guys. We will see everybody next week. Make sure you scan that QR code. Follow Pro Edge. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you, my buddy. We will talk to everybody
Hey guys,
soon.
Frankie Jenkins from Trippin' Pucks Podcast.
I don't know what he's got going on.